train. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
Phillip Lindsay. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 12. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coverage on the.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Locke going to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. It got his man complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier,
Mike Purcell with the tackle.
The 47-yard
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. Gun. Let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here. Check three. Shit. Here we go.
Here's Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now Edelman. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go with White on the counter, and he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Here's Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Mike 22. In the face. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
To throw is Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is in this situation.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They fake the give. Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Well,
they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Locke. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's nothing.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
To Noah Fant.
Noah Fant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
KJ Hamler returning it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On play action, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's caught. This is White. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. 2nd on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
By Kareem Jackson.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Hey! Don't be scared of it. Max 22, Max 22. Ready?
From the 41, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
36. Kill.
On the handoff, it's White. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Go. 22's coming, Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Max 22, Max 22. Greg. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike. Let's go, D.
From the gun, here's Newton. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
You wonder with any receiver how he'll handle working over the middle of the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 1st down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey! Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
To throw again, Newton. He's got White here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
34-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going with White here, toss left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Play action. Newton. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Watch time. Great. Hey!
From the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
22. Watch the car.
Here's Newton. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And they'll move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Gun.
They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. It was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, You know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Patriots 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second and 20. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now, third quarter action from Foxborough. Here's a give to Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's got his tight end Fant, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
Broncos.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Philip Lindsey.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From midfield, here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Patriots 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. 43. Let's put him on the bus.
Newton throwing again. Going deep here for Edelman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Goes underneath here to White, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Asiasi. An 8-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down. At the
throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Denver.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it brings up.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth
and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is White. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. One last throw here for Newton. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD...